Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Power Rangers game. This is episode 4.
Think so, that
4.
sounds about right.
Oh yeah, got to do the hand motions. Yeah, this is episode 4, I believe. Last episode was a lot of getting to know everyone and talking and just living the life of new Rangers. You had your dunk tank and your little fair, so that's pretty nice. Made it to the juice bar, tried out some new concoctions. All right.
Some better than others.
Yeah.
Also explored the ranger base a bit.
Yeah. Yep. So found out that there's a prison with stuff and that a little lab and things like that. The lab is very useful if you want to customize and upgrade weapons, which is found in the equipment chapter of our book.
Ooh,
Page 104. So during the week and stuff, if you want to try to decipher that, we can to customize, update things.
Probably would be useful once we gain some more levels. Start fighting bigger lieutenants, whatever those are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we begin a couple days later as it's a nice quiet but I'll say mid-October or whatever. Not much has happened over the last several weeks of just the Black Prince has been somewhat quiet after the one monster. But all that's about to change, maybe.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun,
So-
dun, dun.
Yeah, so you're getting a lot of the vibe from the fall coming up. So there's a lot of like Halloween decorations popping up. A lot of people just getting in the spirit soon. And
Hell
we
yeah.
will start with all of you at the juice bar, the famous hangout for most kids. It's got, the Halloween decorations are already up. You see some kids in the corner putting more things up.
Back at Ernie's.
Yep. You see a couple kids coming in with big old pumpkins for the pumpkin carving contest later.
That's nice.
But the pumpkins are just gonna die.
Cynical.
I'm trying to
Okay.
check off all the
Sure.
boxes for my character.
So you're sitting there. Ernie walks over and is like, "Hey kids, how's it going? Would you like to try my new pumpkin spice pizza?"
Pumpkin spice pizza?
What is on it?
Is there pumpkin on it?
Yeah, it's a layer of crust, and then instead of tomato sauce, it's a pumpkin spice puree, and then we got the cheese on top, and then the small chunks of pumpkin on top of that.
That might be good. Yeah.
I don't
I'll
think
try
I
it.
don't. I do not want any of that.
I
Because
can't
I figure
imagine cheese and pumpkin going great together.
People put cheese on on some pies,
Mhm.
cheesecake.
Yeah, and they're wrong.
Oh, let me go bring your slices so you guys can taste it. On
Okay.
this back, hands you a couple of slices. It's like, yeah, I'm thinking it's probably going to be a very similar to a pumpkin pie kind of flavor, but the
But
added
with
cheese.
cheese.
With cheese and a slightly different crust instead
What
of the
kind of cheese is it?
cheddar.
Okay.
I'll try it.
I have no idea what it actually tastes like in real life, so
That sounds
it-
awful. Like
Use
awful.
My imagination. I'd like to roll deception to tell him that it's good.
all right.
I got a 16.
16. He's like, "Oh, you think it's good? Nice. Might have to put it on the special Halloween menu for every year if enough people are enjoying it." Oh, also have another pumpkin themed item.
Oh
It's
no.
a pumpkin shake. It's basically a
Oh.
milkshake but using pumpkin.
Oh.
Wait, it's a milkshake with pumpkin? Not like
Well-
a smoothie?
Not a not a smoothie, milkshake based.
What is what are you substituting for pumpkin?
Well, it basically takes the base stuff that you make a vanilla milkshake, and then take the stuff for pumpkin
Pumpkin pie.
pumpkin pie kind of feeling, and mix it together in the machine as you make the milkshake.
I mean, honestly, that sounds great.
Are there any like crunchy crust like cookie parts chunked in there? Like with a blizzard? Like to mimic
Yeah,
the
add
pumpkin
like
pie
graham
crust.
crackers.
Yeah, graham crackers.
That's
what it
a
is.
good idea. I'm gonna go add some now. Be right back.
Yep, that's the thing.
About 5 minutes later, he comes back with like the milkshake, the classic milkshake cups, and there you see a couple pieces of the graham crackers, and he's also sprinkled somewhere on the edge, kind of thing.
That I am into.
Yeah, that's good for the season.
Gotta get in. But yeah, remember, we're going to be having our big pumpkin carving contest soon. So if you want to participate, there is a grand prize.
No, what's that?
Winner gets a $200 gift card to Amazon.
Shit. What is this? A pumpkin carving contest?
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Second place gets a
sure.
$50 gift certificate to the juice bar.
I
Not
mean,
really, that's not really my type of art, but go for it.
Yeah.
It's one hair. But
That's fun.
what skill would I use to carve a pumpkin, Kevin?
There's not a pumpkin carving?
No, shockingly, I can't believe it either.
I bet it would
That's-
be
A finesse, maybe?
performance. You could mix in performance
Mm,
because you're doing an art.
that's true.
Yeah, so I'm going to say the performance or finesse, depending on what you're going for.
And
might
if you
go
want to
with
do it faster, you can use speed.
finesse.
Speed.
Now you do know not to make the holes go all the way through if you want to do better art, because then the holes just get rotten and falls apart. What you want to do is you want to scrape off the outside in a certain way, like only skin deep. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I think people do what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like what the top ones do for like competitions and things.
Fun. Well, I'm better at the finesse than I am at the performing. So I'm gonna go with finesse. And I got an 18.
And I have a D2 in that, so I just roll a D20 and a D2, right?
Yep.
What designs are you guys making for your pumpkins?
I'm gonna
Fire
do
truck.
like a big circle that's like really thin so you can see a lot of light, and then like maybe like a werewolf howling at the moon.
Fire truck.
I got a dirty 20. I got a 19 and a 1 on my D2. Wait, do you add them together? Yeah, you add them
Mhm.
together. Duh.
Yeah, and Spencer is not participating.
I'm not. This is not my type of art. He's staying in his lane.
All right. So you carve yours, and in a couple days when they have the contest, I'll let you know who wins.
Okay.
All right. But as you're sitting there, you get a beep on the phone.
I
Your
guess let's
communicators.
slip out to the hallway and
Yeah.
Go to the suspiciously quiet hallway that always seems to be there.
Everyone's busy
Yeah.
with their games and their drinks and stuff. They're not out in the hallway.
Who wants to hang out in the hallway? Not I.
So you transport to the command center.
yeah.
Do we have to go there to talk, or can we just like answer like a phone and just say what?
I'm asking you what you're doing.
I think I would,
Yeah, let's
instead
ask
of
what
teleporting, I would ask what he wants instead of. Yeah, that's a big step to just jump to that conclusion.
Right
Could be
What's
about
up?
pants again.
Rangers, the Black Prince has sent down a monster in order to collect some resources.
All right. I guess
They
we're
are-
going there.
There's a
Wait,
farm outside of
oh,
town.
A farm? What are they? They're taking pumpkins?
Uh,
They're going to destroy our culture by stealing pumpkins in October.
If this monster raps, Kevin, I'm leaving.
Yeah, the monster
you
can
can
rap, but you
do it.
cannot.
yo yo yo. She
That's,
remembers
that's how it goes in the 90s.
That is the worst episode of Mighty Morphin. You cannot convince me otherwise. The rapping pumpkin was the
So-
most 90s thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I guess can we teleport straight there?
Yeah.
Then let's do that, I guess.
Transport.
Or maybe
Yeah.
transform while we're here.
Does it transform us
and,
during the teleport?
No.
Oh,
yeah, maybe transform here in the secret hallway then. Or in a quiet hallway.
Go to transforming motions. Oh.
Yeah.
Kevin,
believe
you do
that's a
the
different
motion
thing.
for me so people watching the stream know what's going on. There we go. Perfect.
Yes. If you ever watch Kamen Rider, they do a motion that's very much a dab when they do things in the old shows. But that's pre-dab and dab.
Mm.
So you transform and you teleport through and you go into a place and you see several people running. It looks like it's a one of those orchards from the fall where people can pick shit.
Mhm.
You know, the picking orchard kind, as opposed to the
Yeah.
non-picking orchard. Yeah. Anyway, and people are running like ah, and you see a group of 6 of the tangs. They're just like
Yes, of course.
Okay. I guess let's fuck them up.
it's one of those goober things. What are they called? Plumbos? I wrote it down.
Nailed it.
Hexadecibels. I don't know.
Tangs. He just said
Tangs.
it.
Oh, I don't remember that at all. I was trying to think of the word so hard I didn't listen to the word.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why do I only have 1d20? I thought I grabbed a second one. Oh, they're so far away. They're like half an inch from me to grab another one. Oh, my hands. Okay. Right. So if you're gonna fight, roll initiatives.
Initiative. I am so good at this now.
I feel like it's been so long.
Remember, you can choose to utilize your leader's initiative and roll a d4 to go within 4 of him.
Yeah.
Can we do that after he rolls, or do we have to?
I think you have to pick before he.
I have
Before you
nothing in
roll.
the skills, so I'm gonna go with his minus
gonna-
a D4.
I'm going to go with his as well because it's teamwork.
If I could pick up a fucking D4,
Yeah, that's important.
I got a 3 on my modifier.
I got a 2.
Okay, so you go below what I rolled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I rolled a 17. So that puts you at 15 and 14 respectively.
Remember what my feats are.
They're
That's a
used
good-
for walking.
I don't have to walk anymore. I can just jump everywhere. Like a kangaroo or a frog.
So, Tony,
There
the
we
Red
go.
Ranger, the Red Tiger Ranger, you go first.
Rip.
Oh.
Of course, he's like, I go first. Internet connection. No, you don't.
Piper, go. While we wait for Quinn to return.
All right. I'm gonna shoot them. Remind me what the little arrow down means.
That's a shift down, so your skill dice goes down a step.
Okay. So I have an interesting thing. Okay. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use the multi-attack on my multiple targets on my power bow to try and shoot 2 of them, which means I am rolling 1 lower dice, but I get to, I guess I rolled twice to see if I hit them.
Yes.
Okay, so instead of rolling a d20 and a d6, I roll a d20 and a d4.
Correct.
Do
What
I?
you get?
Not great. I don't want to waste it on these guys. I got us. Though technically I can reroll my 2 because I have the thing that lets me reroll 1s and 2s.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you have like 5 things that let you reroll stuff?
I do, yes, because I need them. I got a 9.
That misses
Yeah.
for the first one.
But the
You
second
shoot
attack,
and the tang's just like, that's a charge out your way.
Do.
okay, hang on.
The other one's like,
I can reroll a result of a natural 1 on any skill die of d4 or higher. That's not a d20, is it? Is a skill die a d20?
no.
I think it's not.
Remember, they're wobbly and flop around a lot.
Yeah, skill dice is the D2 to the D12. That's based on the skill. The D20 is the base dice. You missed. Well, what'd you get?
Yeah, I rolled a 1, but like I have a thing where I can reroll it, but I can only do it once a day. And it feels shitty to like roll into the first round and not do anything, but I don't want
okay.
to waste it on the first
don't-
guys.
We don't see any lieutenants around. We just see the 6 tanks.
At the moment, yeah.
Okay.
So Tony actually went first, but you kind of glitched out on us there. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. So Quinn, what you get or what you doing?
Axe.
Gonna
Can I
ask
ask
them a
you
question?
Yes, exactly. Boom. Perfect. So yeah. I will do the power axe thing. And to do that, I'm just gonna make a normal I just roll a normal d20 or what skill is that again? I'm sorry, I forgot.
I believe it's might.
Might.
Let's see. D20 plus your might.
Okay. That is a 23.
All right, you swing your axe at one and hit it. It goes flying into one of the trees, and as it lands, it's like woo and shatters.
Cool. I love it when I do that.
Spencer.
Spencer is going to use his new ability, Super Leap, and jump into the middle of them all. And he's going to just start swinging his staff around in a way that looks like he's performing, but he's actually attacking. And I'm going to attack 2 of them that I'm next to. I got
Cool.
I get 2 attacks.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Quinn, doesn't your ranger have 2 attacks now?
Oh shoot, I do.
Right.
Yes, I'm going to attack a second time.
Yes, because I was like, wait, if yellow has 2, red has to have 2.
Red gets everything.
And I rolled a 9.
Red failed. So, you swing at the
Um,
other tang, and the tang's is like,
happen.
whoa.
Okay, so
Yep.
my attacks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got a 17 and a 22. The 22 out of 20 on the D20. I don't know if that counts as anything.
Now, apparently, crits is based off your skill dice.
Okay. So 17 and 22. And these are against separate nearby targets.
All right. Both of them go down.
And there's still 4 others.
3. There are 6
Okay.
total.
Are they all nearby each other?
They always hang around in a rough area, and you can still move quite often.
Okay, then I'm going to use a personal power to do that triple strike attacks.
Mhm.
So I get 2 more kicks and then like a follow-up headbutt or something. And these actually have
Works for
Uh,
me.
specialization. I'm going to try to take out 2 others. 20. Oh, and that's a crit. That's a 6 on the D6. That's for
Oh.
1. And the other one, I got a 6 on the D6 also. That's a 23.
Mm. So both.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so those 2 extra attacks take out 2 more.
All right. And since my triple strike attacks, the third attack has to hit something I already attacked and they're all dead, I just go into a ready position and wait for what's coming next.
Nice,
right.
nice.
Now, it is the Tang turn. You
Tanged.
4. Yeah, it's Tang turn as it attacks Spencer, as Spencer is the most obvious threat at the moment.
I tried spinning and it was a good trick.
It missed.
I learned from them. I learned from watching them.
Yeah, goes up to you and is like, just swinging his hands at you.
I'm swinging around too.
That's
Back up
important. That's
to-
an important step. Yes.
Yeah, back up to Tony, who's actually first initiative. Quinn. Did we
Did
lose
you
him
say
yet?
me?
Yeah, you. It's your turn. You there? Quinn. Wow,
He said-
that
I think he
is
said something.
All right. And there's how many tanks remaining?
one Tang.
I know. How many tanks are remaining?
1.
I think there's a delay in the audio.
I know. I'm responding. How many tanks are remaining?
1. Oh.
There is one tag remaining.
And he's gone.
Oh, rip. Well. Oof.
Yeah. We'll wait
Dang
to see
that
if he comes
shitty
back.
hotel internet.
Yeah, charge you an arm and a leg for that.
Hi, welcome back.
Is he back though?
Okay, does a 14 hit?
14? Yes, that hits. So swing your mighty axe and take out the last of the tangs.
Hi, does a 14 hit?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah. All
Does
right.
a 14 hit?
Yes, it hits. You take out the last tang.
Cool. Okay.
All right. I'm sorry, it's just on our end, like I respond with the answer and you keep asking the question because there's this delay. So when
I'm in a
you watch,
more pitch-
yeah, when you watch this back, it's probably gonna be hilarious.
Great.
better be.
And as you defeat the last tang, you hear movement, and from the ground erupts a large pumpkin creature. It's got like a large pumpkin head. It's got a like spider-like body, and just like "Shah!"
Sha. Classic. Classic.
I am the Pumpkin King.
Who we got? a
And he
king
starts
now.
going into a heavy metal song.
No,
Okay.
I mean it's better than rapping.
I was hoping
He
for
goes
something
in
more
that, you know-
Persian-esque, but that works.
Yeah.
Well,
Or maybe
I
it
don't
goes
know
into
if I
some kind of new metal, kind of like Corn or Limp Bizkit style, you know?
Oh God.
Hey,
I'm gonna
if it's EDM,
shoot
then
it.
Spencer will start dancing.
Worse.
Might get swept up in the dance.
There we go.
Sure, it's just like, "Ah! I will devour all your vegetation.
No, I'm gonna shoot it.
All right.
We need that
well,
for
Yeah,
iron.
it is going to reroll initiative to see where it goes because it is a new opponent. Let's see if it goes any faster. Ooh. It actually goes before all of you now.
Ooh.
Don't like that.
Eh, eh.
That's not ideal.
Right. The pumpkin rears up and hits the ground, and like the mouth opens, and what appears to be a barrage of pumpkin seeds made out of energy erupt at all of you.
Mm.
Yeah, just,
Luckily for me, spinning a staff in front of you makes you immune to ranged attacks.
We are fortunate that's how it works. Yes.
Every anime I've ever seen, that's what happens.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
does 20 hit Spencer's evasion?
Yes.
All right. Does 12 hit Tony's evasion?
It might. Hang on. I think it does. Yes.
Yeah, this specifically says the target's evasion. So both Spencer and Tony take 1 energy damage from this. It missed Piper because I only rolled a 7, and that would miss no matter what.
Yeah.
As it just sets out this barrage of energy seeds. It's like, and
Nice,
now it is Tony's turn.
All right. Pumpkin Man. Time to get chopped down with this axe.
Carve him up.
Wait, I guess I should power strike. I can do that now.
Mm-hmm.
Power strike or power strike?
Really, I've been able to do that for a while, but
Ooh.
can-
If he had 2 axes, he could do both at once.
Piper, get ready. You're next. You're finally going to get a turn.
We'll see.
She killed the Tang earlier, right?
No, I missed both of them, and then we skipped my next turn.
Oh, we
'Cause
didn't
we-
necessarily skip.
Power
We went
strike.
back in order.
Well, yeah.
The power strike. Power strike.
Power strike, power strike. Yeah, let's call one the
Outward strike.
let's do power strike in regards to the Red Ranger ability, and mighty hit for the perk for now, so we don't get them confused.
Fair enough. How many power points do I have?
It should be on the
I
chart.
should have written down.
I-
Okay.
I had
have
4,
two.
so it might be about
Okay,
4.
can I do both? Can I do both? Strong bet, but can I do
Yeah.
both?
I think as long as you have PowerPoints, you can do them both. You just go through PowerPoints faster.
Okay, I'm gonna do both. If that would actually be better. It might not, but we'll find out.
Hmm.
But yeah, I should get +1 to damage. Sure.
That's going to be helpful because he's a pumpkin. Those get big.
Okay, rolling to
We grew pumpkins when I was growing up, and one of them got so big it was really big.
hit.
Pretty big.
Yeah,
Got so big, it was really big.
I was small at the time, so looking back, I'm not sure. But
That's
I know we
valid.
had to drop it off of a height to make it break open.
Yes.
Maybe like 3 feet across.
Quinn, are you there?
How many crits did you get, Quinn?
So many.
1 for each tiger claw? Call the front desk.
Yeah. But like somebody needs to reset the Wi-Fi because it sucks. It's the worst.
Wonder how many other people in the hotel are also playing Power Rangers on their Zoom, and it's using up all the bandwidth.
Is Elden Ring entirely online?
I think so. I think you
Mm,
have to. Well, I think you can play it offline, but it's not off by default. So it
mm.
does. I don't think it uses a lot of bandwidth though, because there's not a lot of information going in and out for other people.
Mhm.
One of the
Well, while we're
bonuses
waiting
of
for
it.
Quinn, Piper, roll.
Oh, okay.
Or Katrina, Roll for Piper.
I'm gonna attempt to shoot it.
Right.
Does this pumpkin, he has a big pumpkin head, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of features are on the pumpkin head? Does it look like a jack-o'-lantern? Does it look uncarved? Is it like sunken with a
Yeah.
stem coming out weird, like a hat?
It is, think of your stereotypical pumpkin with a green patch, like looking like hair with a stem, and the facial features like the two triangle eyes, and then the stereotypical just like wide smiling mouth.
Oh, so like a scary jack-o'-lantern monster.
So that is
Scary
more
jack-o'-lantern.
like it. I got a 22.
That would hit. As we wait for see what Tony's
And
numbers are
it's
also.
1 energy damage.
All right. Quinn, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I rolled a 13 and a 23.
13 and 20. 13 missed. 23 does hit though.
That's good. Okay. And that takes 3 damage because I was power striking and mighty hitting.
All right. You hit with the attacks. Spencer.
Yeah.
Double checking. Oop, that doesn't work. I'm just trying to see what the range. I know the staff I have can shoot something. Is this thing close to me, or would I have to move to get close? Not sure how big it is.
You should be able to move in because it's
Yeah, your speed is super fast, isn't it?
Yeah, I can move. I can move around a lot. But if I don't have to move much, I get other things I can do. But if I have to move some, I can do the next time. Yeah, I'm just going to go for a normal double hit with the staff. Not sure how strong this thing is yet, so I want to try to gauge its defenses. 18. The other one missed.
18 does it.
All right, that'd be 2 stun damage.
All right.
And then I think I will use another power to throw in some extra hits, some triple strike attacks. So many dice. Oh, that's not good. Oh wait, 14, and it's a crit. Does that make it hit?
14. And I think you do. Let me actually see what the fuck crits do. But 14 would miss normally. And let me look up critical again.
And then the other one is a 27, and it's also a crit. Rolling with specialization gives you a lot of crits.
This is the, yeah, it does.
16. Nah. Nice.
The range thing that it has,
The seeds?
no,
Or the
your
staff?
staff.
Oh yeah.
It just says that it does energy 1, and the range has a downshift. Oh, so I guess you're not as proficient at it as you would be normally. So you still use finesse to aim, but you roll 1 lower dice than you normally would.
Oh, okay. And it's range 30 to
Well, that's good.
100.
Yeah. No, I
Right.
really do not like looking at the weapons chart on the PDF. It's
Mhm.
so annoying.
It's hard unless you have it, even with the double page thing.
You have to like scroll all the way side to side and like hope that you're lined up right. Ugh, looking at the correct one. Also, what I'm hearing is that the next skill thing I get, I need to get a specialization in targeting
Oh yeah, definitely.
because I don't have one
That'd be
yet.
good.
That'll
what
get you a
the
lot of crits. Did it
Where's the
tell you what
critical
crits do?
effect? It says that, okay, here. Hopefully this will do it. What the?
I think we're trying to determine if crits automatically hit.
Or just what they do entirely.
Yeah, that.
All
Those
right.
things.
So the thing that's annoying is critical. Oh, when you go to index, it says look at critical. If you look at critical, it's like critical success, page 169. And then under critical success, this is treated as an auto success result. But if a player decides to roll the dice, which is weird since you already rolled the dice, you contain a critical effect. I found critical effect is on the next page, but that's not on the index. But it's not called critical effect. It's called critical success. Basically, what it seems to do is you
What's his-
can basically double your damage. In most cases, so choosing the damaging effect second time, or you can knock prone. Basically you get something like that. So you can knock them prone. You can do double damage, things like that. But the fact is that it doesn't really. The index is no helpful.
Yeah,
It does say that if the result is the highest number value, and it says it has to get that number and the skill roll has to be successful to be considered a critical success.
Yeah.
So those do not hit, but I got one hit and it's a crit. The
Yeah.
27.
Oh, okay.
But that's just with 1 damage from like a spin kick.
Ah,
So you hit it, and the monster or the Pumpkin King goes back. It's like, ah! And as it hits the ground, it shatters for a few seconds, and then it starts to reform.
oh.
And as it reforms, it becomes a more. The new form looks more like a giant gorilla, like large size gorilla, not like mecha size, but a large gorilla with a pumpkin head. And it's like, "Roar."
Ah.
We need a different solution than hitting it.
What
You
other
okay,
solution
Katrina?
is there?
it's saying so like it specifically
Fire?
says the one ability that I have is like you can reroll a skill die, but later on in the PDF it says if you have this perk, the perk that I have, you can use this to reroll d20. But it specifically says skill die,
Check the FAQ.
and then
see if
later
that
on it
says it.
It says the other thing. That's
yeah.
confusing.
Yeah.
I think we could agree.
Using.
Yeah.
So it's a bigger gorilla thing now.
So it's big.
Sorry.
Maybe if we don't use blunt damage, it'll not be able to reform.
Maybe.
I mean, I hit it with an energy blast.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe
you
they only
do,
do it once.
you hear the communicator, Barza's like, Rangers, it seems to have the ability to regenerate from certain damages. Try combining your weapons. See if that's more effective.
Oh, yeah. You can do that.
Yeah. Let's
Okay,
do
But
that.
like we just
Combine.
all attack at the same time, or
I think
the
that
weapon.
the weapons like stick together like Legos and then turn into a laser.
And it has a the Red Ranger might have an ability that even adds to that. But first, it gets its round of attacks.
okay.
So as it rears up, it's like roar, and starts hitting the chest, and this like sonic burst starts coming from it, hitting everyone.
Oh no, I need my ears for listening to music.
Piper, does 16 hit your evasion?
No.
Well, that's a definitely miss on Spencer.
My
Does
evasion is
18 hit Tony's evasion?
That'd do. That'd do.
Alright. So that's one more energy damage to you.
Okay.
Which is called. Right. So I believe how the combined thing works this time, because I believe Tony, as the Red Ranger, has an ability.
he's got
I
up
do have an
us against the
ability.
wall that gorillas are near at the zoo. That was supposed to be like up against the ropes, but I was trying to connect it to how he's a gorilla, but I
Mm.
didn't know if they use a different term than wall or glass or something. I saw gorillas at the zoo recently and it was part of like some sort of like event. Like, what was the one we had in February that people like? Valentine's Day. And a bunch of like decorations and stuff had been put into the enclosure with the animals and they just torn them up in little pieces. So it looked like it was just full of like Valentine's Day trash. I guess they played with cardboard or something, but it still looked like it was just full of trash. Not a good look. However,
It'd be like that sometimes.
very few people were at the zoo, and that's nice
That is nice, yeah.
because it was a weekday in the afternoon.
So, how it works, thanks to the Red Ranger's ability, bring them together, is you basically go on the lower initiative of the three of you because you have to wait for everyone to combine your weapons.
Mhm.
But now when you
Yeah.
roll, you can use the Red Ranger's skill dice ranking for the attack, for the targeting, plus your shift up twice.
Oh. Oh my.
So what
And
is
what type of attack is this?
it's ranged, so it should be targeting.
It has to be his skill dice.
It says it uses the Red Ranger's
'Cause what if-
modifiers.
Modifiers, D8.
What if we're using different skills though?
Wait, oh, default to use same skill because you're using the same weapon now. It's basically a big gun.
Big gun.
Yeah, so what's your targeting?
Well, with all these modifiers, a D8.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll roll D20 in the D8.
Yes. Okay, give me a sec.
Oh, and apparently you'll spend one power point.
Oh, good. I'm
Let's
glad I
go
have
with-
some left.
I know, I never use mine either.
Oh, special
Uh,
user says.
I use mine to get multi-hits more often.
Mm.
It's quite good against the tangs because it's just one hit each. So if I get 3 extra hits or 2 extra hits, that could be a lot of them.
Yeah, that's one of the Yellow Ranger's main thing is clearing the crowd when they're across the battlefield like that.
I'm gonna
Yep.
use Inspired to reroll this because I want to do well.
Wait, do I
I
need to
did
roll
even
something?
fucking worse.
Yeah, D20 and a D8.
Oh, okay. So we each do that. Okay.
If I do that, do I have to take the second roll? It doesn't say.
I guess if it doesn't say, you take the highest.
22.
12.
I got a 15.
It's like over 40. That's pretty good.
It's based on
It's probably like a DC that we all have to beat. A certain number of us. have
Right,
to
you all
beat.
basically are trying to hit the creature, but so long as the majority of you hit, you succeed.
Okay, so it's like that then.
Yeah. So if there's like 6 people, at least 4 of them basically have to hit, and you succeed. But I can change forms. Do that. Do that. All right. So 2 of you did hit. Now, because of the abilities, I believe how it's supposed to work. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually how it is, but we'll see. So, because you're using weapons that are already power weapons that they themselves have the combined feature, and there's nothing saying that stuff doesn't stack, you're essentially doing when you use the Red Ranger ability in conjunction with this. Not only are you using the Red Ranger's the stats plus the 2 shift ups, you're also inflicting essentially 2 points of damage per person involved. So that will be 6
Okay.
points of damage.
That's a lot.
So you hit the pumpkin with your mighty combined attack, and it flies back, going, "Oh no!" as it starts to shatter. Katrina, is the Megazord stuff prepared at it? Oh no, no.
It is not yet, no.
Okay, that's fine. I have other
Sorry.
things to plan. I was just wondering if I should add a third level or not.
How many different types of smoothies and foods do you have ready for us? Just in
all
case you
kinds
need
of
to fill time.
I have plenty of stuff to fill. So it goes back and goes, "No, my rapping career."
That's too bad.
Yeah. As it shatters. And as that happens, you get the communicator. Barza's like, "Good job, Rangers. Report to the command center for debrief."
Oh, well, that was very easy and painless. It didn't require any extra effort on our parts.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that went as well as it did.
Well, he was a gourd. They're hollow.
That is fair.
Like
Alright.
putting too much air in a balloon.
So you transport to the command center?
Yeah.
Alright. I see bars are there is like, good job, Rangers. The Pumpkin King was gonna be gonna cause a lot of devastation to your area by uprooting and mulching all the plant material to utilize it as fuel for their resource gathering stuff.
Mm.
Country throws out so much food every day. They should just use that.
I mean,
Okay.
shouldn't give them ideas.
He was just trying to pull up all the questions.
Yes, I guess they could, but plant has more at the bottom has more energy in it.
It's important to eat healthy.
Whereas you move up the predator cycle, like from the bottom up to the top kind of thing, you know, like decomposers, primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary, there's less of that stuff. That's why predators don't eat predators. They eat the herbivores because the herbivores have more energy and the herbivores get the energy from the plant. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
Yes. So,
Is it a coincidence that this creature's head looks like one of our native plants?
yeah,
Okay.
it's either a big coincidence or it was specifically designed to do it. But I think it's a coincidence because it does indeed look like a plant that's also native to my planet. We call it the chumpkin. Yeah.
Got a noble language.
Yes, I found out that gourd-like plants and Swedish meatballs are kind of universal. Almost every planet has those.
All right.
Yeah,
You think it was galactic seeding?
Uh,
I thought we had talked
Possibly.
about that and was
Mhm.
like humans do exist elsewhere and
If
probably
there's anything humans do, it's meatballs.
it's true. I went to IKEA and got lost. I had to live off the meatballs for 2 days before I managed to get out.
why am I not surprised?
I also got some furniture for my room. And we
Well,
lost
you
Tony
need
again.
one less piece of it.
Rip.
No, Tony, you're fading away.
I remember my days of phone Zoom.
Folks who are watching and trying to enjoy it, we are obviously experiencing the technical difficulties with one of our players. They are on a hotel's Wi-Fi, so they're probably spending lots of money on very low quality stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But we'll make do with what we have.
Yep.
Yeah, so Byers is just like, well, good job, Rain. Good job. You succeeded. I do. According to my scans, there are a few more of the disguised tangs around, so be on lookout for that. They could be still doing things. They're probably
They're just gathering information, I'm guessing.
they gather information, but they might also be planning on a theft of something.
Is there any chance they're going to be trying to influence political action?
No, they tend to stay out of politics. The forces of evil in the galaxy find it too convoluted.
They're not like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're more direct. It's like if you're going to be evil, instead of lying about it and disguising it, just be out and open. And it's like you're going to be evil, but at least be honest about it.
Honest is the best policy.
Yeah. I mean, that's why, they call themselves like the Galactic Empire of Evil or the, Prince of Darkness and the Emperor of Pain and Suffering. They're very obvious about it. And yet there's still people who occasionally fall for their lies.
Well, when people want power, they'll lie to themselves to get it.
Yes, it's really interesting.
Mhm.
It's let's see. Just checking to see if our other player had left any messages. Nothing yet.
Yeah, nothing yet.
So yeah, but it's good. Anyway, it's good if you want to stay and work on things here. That is good. If not, you can return to your the cool hip teenage things y'all do, like foosball.
People keep saying that. I don't think people play as much foosball as people think they play. Like it seems everywhere you go, people are like, everyone likes foosball. You should play foosball. Something
Sure,
about-
it's just not me.
It might be.
Ernie
just
said
you.
it too.
Did Ernie
Wait a
say
second.
it?
I've never seen you and Ernie in the same room.
Who's Ernie?
But Ernie makes sense though, because there is a foosball table at the.
Foosball
bar.
and skeetball. Those are the two sports of kings.
Okay.
They're
gonna
noble
maybe-
endeavors.
I'm gonna maybe spend some time working on my power bow, but I do not know how any of that works. So we can do that next time. But she's gonna spend some time futzing around with it to see if she can hopefully actually hit something next time.
Yeah, that's a good idea while we're here.
Yeah.
If we keep coming up against enemies that can regenerate or recreate themselves, we may need an edge.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the Dark Princess always up to something. Always has something up his dark evil sleeves. They're very wide.
So he could put his hands in his
Black Prince, not Dark
sleeves.
Prince. Black Prince. Yeah. Pardon you.
I couldn't tell if it was a horn or like somebody dragging a chair across the floor.
Who could say what's real and what's not real?
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think for those at home, there are rules to customize and upgrade weapons in the game. We haven't used them yet. We still have to read through and figure them out a little bit. But the principle is, as you improve them, they become rarer and more unique weapons, and the DC to do that for your skill increases. You use the skill that you would for, I believe, actually using the weapon. So like a might weapon, you'd use might for to roll, I believe. I might be a bit off on that, but there's a DC, and if you beat the DC, you improve the weapon. But everything you add to it increase the DC, and you can have, I think, up to 4 upgrades on your weapon.
Oh, these like add different effects?
Yeah, there's actually a whole chart in the equipment section for those at home wondering what I'm talking about.
I'm at home and I'm wondering.
Yeah. Well, just in case we have people viewing us. Yes, so on page, I believe, starting 116 has weapon upgrades. And you know something called availability, standard and limited and stuff. That's how you determine the difficulty. And the equipment availability stuff is on page 104.
Ah, yes, it's like a campaign specific thing.
So if you wanted to,
Okay.
yeah, 2 standards equal a standard and limited is limited. So you kind of upgrade them as you go. But yeah, there's a lot of abilities. So like for those at home wondering about some of them, from the Power Ranger RPG, which you can't see because it's, yeah, there it is. For example, you could add something called Frigid to your weapon, which would gain the cold trait. So basically a frost weapon if you're thinking D&D. Radiant, you could add Radiant to your weapon, which would give you the laser trait and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, so there's a
Ooh.
bunch of little nifty things you could look at. But yeah. But
Well,
that's something. Yeah, just looking at it in case our player
I
comes
know which
back.
one I am interested in.
Mm,
Automated. Use technology instead of the weapon's normal skill. My technology is a D8,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
but it is restricted.
Yeah, that means that the difficulty to upgrade that would be 15.
And like, what do we roll for that? Is that technology or is it something else?
Okay, I'm back.
Good question.
Hello.
We are learning how to upgrade our weapons.
Oh, yay. Sorry, I think I jumped onto the hotel Wi-Fi instead of the jackpack thing I have.
Mhm.
Our Jetpack 9's coming out this year.
Hmm.
It's just a joke.
I believe you use the weapon, like the stat of the weapon. So, like a range would use targeting, I think.
Oh, okay, so to like adjust my bow, I would have to roll targeting.
Yes, I believe.
Okay, I guess that's kind of cool. That means that it's possible for you to upgrade your own weapons without being skilled at technology.
Yeah.
That's pretty nifty.
Huh. This says I could do something to intimidate a target, but that word is not used elsewhere in the PDF.
Yeah, so intimidating would be a skill or a specialization. So,
Intimidation is a skill.
Okay,
So-
well, intimidates, it's capitalized as if that's the word I should look up.
yeah, it's one of those things. So basically, if you look at any of the equipment, it says something like martial arts or targeting stuff. That effectively means if you have that specialization, you can use the specialization with that weapon. If it says intimidating, means you can use the skill. Why the skill and the thing have different names, but another thing, so that's editing stuff. They really should get a
It seems
thesaurus.
to imply you could use it to trigger the fight or flight, but it doesn't really describe
Yeah.
what that means so far that I've seen. Because I saw that's one of the weapon upgrades. You can make it a scary weapon,
Mhm.
and then you intimidate when you attack.
Yeah.
Oh, it's there. I didn't
Hmm.
realize it was a basic essence.
Hmm.
Okay. Just looking for things that aren't just strictly a damage upgrade or something.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you can go to lab and start working on it with bars as he's training you and teaching you how to make your weapons more effective.
Yes.
Alternatively, you can look at the stuff and then next time we play, we can bring in the new weapons if you want.
Mhm.
That way, you get
Um,
yourselves a week to actually look and figure out what you really want instead of feeling pressure to
That's
just pick
smart.
something.
Also, I looked into it. Still no answer on the does lucky apply to a D20 or not. But we totally forgot a thing. Story points. That's how
Oh.
you re-roll one on a D20.
Oh. Story points. That's a mechanic we totally
We have not used them
remembered.
whatsoever.
What
I
page
never
is
heard
that
of that.
on? Yeah. You see, people learning it from home, you're learning with us. We know this isn't like pro level stuff, but hey, you learn as we do, and
Page 91.
you learn from our mistakes.
Hmm,
You should
from
get the
our
seeking
mistakes.
trait for your weapon that could put indirect on your weapon.
Oh,
I
what does
guess
that
Story
do?
points.
I don't know. I'm guessing it makes you hit more often, or you just maybe, I don't know. I haven't got that far. But I think that's like at the bottom
Alright,
of the
so,
list of things. So maybe it's
Yeah, it
hard to get.
looks so. It does look like you start with 3 story points, and then as you do stuff, more will pop up. So
Oh, I thought that each of us got one like at the start of each session.
yeah, it starts each session at a number. The game master also. Oh, that's mine. The team of player characters keeps track of a pool of these story points
Oh.
for themselves, starting each session with 1 story point per character. The game master also has a pool of story points for use for NPCs. It starts with a number. So I have 3, and you guys have a pool of 3.
Okay, but we
Oh.
spend from that pool and we share it.
Yeah, and you add to it. So whenever you fumble, you add story point. Cool scenes, ingenuity. Oh, okay. So you can use a story point to reroll a result of 1. Roll a skill test of specialize, +5 to defense. Oh, that's a lot of nice stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's amazing that I remember this, and we totally didn't forget about this extra thing that
Mhm.
kind of,
Might have made things easier.
I think we're doing all right.
Mhm.
We could all put flashlights on our weapons.
I did look at that.
Okay.
I had
Yeah,
considered.
so we will remember story points from now on. For those at home who were like screaming at us this entire time, story points. Sorry. But by the time this is
Yeah.
up, we've already dropped 3 or 4 episodes and would not get your comments in time. Sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't even
Yeah.
understand them if you told us.
Also
All right.
that.
So, Quinn, you still here?
Yes.
So over the next week, see if you want to upgrade your weaponry and stuff with the book. And next time we will get you your upgraded weapons. That way, like I said, you have time to actually look at the stuff and see what really fits
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
So in the meantime, as you are basically giving Barza your little list and be like, I want these.
And you could have 4.
You can have 3. I thought it was 4, but it looks like it's 3 upgrades.
Okay. Interesting.
But as you upgrade, it becomes tougher and tougher. So
Right.
Okay.
So, as you work on that, we will have your characters cut back to the juice bar for the pumpkin carving contest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you wrote down what we got because I don't remember.
I remember what I got.
What did you get, Quinn?
I got an 18.
All right. Yes. So
And
you're
actually, if I
think I got in
recall,
for a 20.
Piper got a dirty 20.
so as you're having the pumpkin carving contest and Ernie's judging them like, that's good, that's nice. It's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, and others, the winner will be Piper. Second place, Tony.
I like my fire truck.
Were there other contestants?
Yes, there were several others. I rolled a general to see where they were on the list, and they did roll higher than the NPCs. So,
Well, our team had a recent inspiration.
Yes.
Push them over the edge.
It's true.
and as Ernie goes to get the stuff, one person's like, "That's bull crap. Mine is the best," and he just picks up the pumpkin and just like tosses it across and almost hits someone and shatters on the wall. And another person's like, "Hey!" and picks up some just like a pizza on the table and starts throwing it and starting a food fight.
Oh,
So
we have food fights now.
yeah,
The
so
kids that do that.
yeah, it's a bunch of people in there. Do you want to participate, or are you more noble than that?
I'm
I
not
am
going to
going to try
dirty
and
myself.
I am going to shield somebody. I don't know who, but they'll be shielded.
Just
Whoever started it and like initially smashed somebody's shit, I'm gonna try and hit them with something. I don't
Alright,
want to
so-
like hurt them.
so
but
you
yeah.
got there's some cake, there's a pie, there's a surprising large
Oh,
number of
pie.
there's a large number of pies that are just seem to be whipped cream with a cherry that out of nowhere.
Huh.
Obviously a pie.
This guy's always experimenting with food.
Yep.
Just giving it away.
Hey, you do notice that Ernie does not charge much for his foods.
It's the 80s. Everything's cheap. Nobody has to worry.
It's the 80s?
No, it's the
The
2020s.
That's just a phrase.
What?
The
No, it's
vibes.
not.
The vibes are
That's
the
a
80s.
decade.
It's a vibe.
Do I
Says
need
me.
to roll something to
Targeting.
all right.
Guy's just like, ha, stupid pumpkins that aren't mine.
That's math. 17.
Man, you just beam him around the face. Like, oh! He goes to grab the pie off his face, and as he does, he slips on one of the pumpkin shards that he had thrown and just eats shit on the ground, just like,
You reap what you sow.
it's like, ah. And as you, Ernie comes out, it's like, I got your gift card. Guys, not again.
He started it.
He did. Yep.
Everybody stop. Ah. It's like we have a food fight every Halloween. He's like,
Every Halloween,
I'm
interesting.
starting to think he promotes these food fights, and that's why he puts out all those cream pies.
it's like, what?
Yeah.
Hot take.
And he's like, every time I bring out these nice, delicious pies.
And I will go help up the guy from the floor that I nailed with a pie.
Roll your what's
Oh,
You're gonna go down too. He's gonna get
Ah,
his
shit.
revenge.
is this
Teach you-
somebody new?
This will teach you never to help.
acrobatics or
Damn it.
athletics?
Okay. I'm
Because
gonna
you gotta
do
help them out.
athletics. I don't hang on. I hate that there are so many different rules for how do I determine if I re-roll one or not.
You took all the extras.
But on all of them.
Yeah, I know it's not
Okay.
consistent, but it does make it to where each
Alright.
one is different.
It is a skill die of D4 or higher, and it was a natural one, so I get to re-roll it. Okay, so that makes it a 12.
You succeed on the dot. You do not slip and eat shit with him. As you pull him up, he's like, ah. He's like, ah. Well, next year I'll win.
Next year.
Yeah, mine is so better. Ernie has a soft spot for like brains.
Well, what did his look like?
Zombie.
His looked like a let's see, a pig.
That was a choice. Okay.
Pigs are a noble, boorish animal.
Sure.
But it's
Some
Halloween.
pumpkin.
It's supposed to be spooky.
Have you ever seen pigs eat a live body?
No.
Have you?
I saw it on the internet. It's really scary.
Where the fuck have you been going on the internet, my man?
There's better things to
4chan.
watch.
Or have you ever
Hit
seen?
it.
I think it's a Red Dragon or some one of those movies where they feed the guy to the pigs.
That was Hannibal, the TV show, and also
Young,
they mentioned in
um,
Snatch.
Red Dragon is also
Snatch?
based on Hannibal.
Yeah, they mentioned in Snatch, but that's a dead body.
Anyway, I'm gonna go
Bones
now.
like butter, he says.
Go and change. I have cream in my pants.
Oh.
This guy sucks.
As you walk,
Yeah,
he
it's
just
weird.
Oh god.
Oh, my
walks.
knees.
As this guy's walking away, he sees like a little kid trying to grab someone, goes to push the kid, but then just like slips again. It's like, ugh, gets up. I meant to do that.
Uh-huh. You sure did.
Is this guy like another high schooler?
Yeah, he's failed high school, at least 2 grades, so he's one of the oldest seniors in high school.
It seems like he should
Oldest senior?
pursue a different path.
Like, was he held
perhaps.
back?
Yeah, twice.
Well, yeah, he failed back. He failed twice.
Don't worry, I'm sure he'll join the police force or the army or something.
Good for him.
No,
I
We'll
know.
have you.
maybe he's one of those things.
Maybe he is one of those things.
So Arnie does hand you your gift cards. Like, congratulations. Don't spend it all in one place.
Sorry, I just got annoyed and frustrated because I'm like, because I am me, and my dice are mine. I am making a list of all of the abilities that let you re-roll, but they spell re-roll 2 different ways in the PDFs.
What?
Is there a dash?
Yes,
Or-
there is
okay.
with a dash and without a dash.
At least I didn't use the wrong number of letters.
Yeah, at least it's ROLL, not ROLE sometimes.
Because I'm like, why the fuck is luck not on here? Because
Okay,
they spelled it different.
like we might put this in like at Renegade or something, but guys, seriously, gaming company Renegade, what are you doing? We should not be having these
You
small
just-
all
you
of this
just, like,
stuff.
Just control F, replace re-roll with re-roll. It's not that hard.
Like we don't mean to be critical for those at home.
No, I'm
when it
being
comes to
critical.
Renegade,
This,
but
this is annoying.
Like-
Criticism is good
yeah,
sometimes.
it's like we know your other stuff, your other products. Like we have Overlight and Kids on a Bike and stuff like that, and they are really well put together. But Power Rangers are just this one book is so badly edited. Come on, do better. I mean, the system itself seems pretty fun so far.
Yeah.
It really gets to the feel of Power Rangers because you guys are like knocking down like the foot soldiers and stuff pretty easily. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
this is, other than like the first couple episodes, you never really see them be like, "Oh no, it's a putty! It's gonna beat the crap out of me." So, you have the food fight and the deciding of the winning the contest,
Mhm.
and as you do, as you're cleaning up, it takes a bit and stuff. Let's see. Spencer, you hear
It's
some
me.
crying in the hallway, like a little kid.
Wow, that sucks. Somebody's not
Anyway,
having a good day at the big game store. I guess I'll look.
Just see a little girl, she's like, "Oh, Mister, you can't find my older brother."
He's probably out in the main room. This place is basically one big room where all the people are.
I looked and he wasn't there. I thought maybe he walked to the lockers to get stuff, but he's not here.
Why don't we go back to Ernie and we can look again out there to see if he came back. And if we don't see him, then I'll come back to the lockers and see if he's there.
Okay.
Did you call out his name?
Yeah, I called it out a couple of times and he didn't answer. Like I saw him when the food fight started, and then he just disappeared.
Oh. He wasn't the one with the pig pumpkin, was he?
Yeah, did you need him?
You're looking for him.
Yeah. So you saw him. Yeah, that's my older brother.
Yeah.
I think he may have stepped out the front instead of the back.
He was supposed to wait for me because he knows I don't know the way home.
Why don't you come with
Ah,
me? We'll go
shit.
outside and see if he's still outside.
Okay, mister.
And then I guess I'll lead her out to where I saw Pig Pumpkin go.
You look out, you don't really you see some people walking by, but you're not seeing him. It's like, hey, he's done this to me before where he's just left me.
oh,
Is there someone you can call?
I don't there's a number in my phone, but my phone is dead. I was playing Angry Birds.
Well, anger is never the answer.
Uh,
I bet Ernie might have a phone charger thing, or he might be able to help you with that. Let's
We're
go back
millennials.
inside.
Like, oh Jesus, these are already been millennials or Gen Zers. They're babies.
Those are
I
all made up
guarantee
names.
everybody here has a cell phone charger.
Yeah, let's go to I'll take her to the main, what's the flat thing you put stuff on? Counter. I'll go to the main
Go.
counter.
Nailed it.
It's a word I don't use much.
Ernie comes up. Hey, Spencer, how can I help you? Want to try one of our
No,
standard?
before you offer any food or drink, I don't want to try it. This little girl, who is the sister of the spoiled sport that had the pumpkin, who left, the pig that left, she is supposed to go home with him, and it
Oh, he
seems like
left
he
her again?
left.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure you know what to do about that.
What? Such
It's
a
like, yeah,
dick.
just like, yeah, let's get her set up on the stool here.
Her phone is
Doc-
dead. I think she needs to charge her
Ah.
phone, and then she can call home.
Yeah, let me see what kind of charger. He reaches up to like the bar area, has like, one of those marquees on the top where you see the price of stuff. He reaches up and pulls the thing down, and you just see like a couple dozen power cords with the different ones. He's like, all right, got the right one. Yeah, he's done this before. Yeah, Ernie goes, brings out like some food and drink, like a couple slices of pizza and a drink for the girl. She's just like, there you go. Yeah, her brother's a bit of a butt sometimes.
Yep, I got that impression.
Clearly.
But yeah, I got a new drink. I'm bringing it back. It is a peanut butter, chocolate, and banana shake.
That
That
honestly
sounds
sounds pretty great.
That sounds suspiciously normal.
Well, it's been on the menu as a favorite, but I'm trying the low sugar version.
Oh.
I
So no
mean,
artificial stuff. So it's more of a natural peanut butter, natural chocolate. Banana is natural on its own.
but like banana and chocolate already go pretty great together, and banana has a natural sweetness, so it might not be so bad.
Mm. Yeah, I'm just seeing if it, because people want a little bit healthier, a little sugar-free stuff. So I was just working on it, but just trying to get it right. Last batch was a bit gritty.
Hmm.
Yeah, the natural peanut butter I'm using, it doesn't bind as what wasn't binding, so I got a new kind from a distributor to see if that works better.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Still
Well-
waiting to see where this goes.
You're always trying new things. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah. The thing is, customers change, people change over the time. You don't want to just keep the same old, same old. Now there are certain key items that stay the same, like our vanilla chocolate strawberry shakes, regular burger, regular
Timeless.
pepperoni cheese. Yeah, timeless stuff. But we also have the experimental menus just to see what the people are up to or interested in, because got to keep fresh.
Mhm.
Then I always wanted just to be one of those experimental chefs, like on the cooking shows and stuff. But I got a life here, and I can't really just close the bar for a while and go those contests. So
Yep. Maybe you can
Right.
have like an event where you do all your experimental things and people can come in and pay a flat fee and try a bunch of stuff. And then-
or
okay.
taking your idea, Spencer, we can do our own version of Chopped or Cutthroat Kitchen here, and have people around the like different folks from town who are amateur chefs and stuff try their own hand at it. And I can also make stuff and be in the contest too. And we can get like 3 random people who are very good and dedicated to sit as judges as they taste all these random foods and stuff.
Right.
So you're gonna start a contest and then also be in the contest.
I won't be the judge though.
But you're choosing the judge. What
Well-
would the prize be? They get their item on the menu?
We can put the item on the menu a bit, maybe another gift card. Yeah. But why don't you 3 be the judges? You're all pretty honest. People trust
We
you.
are pretty honest.
We are pretty honest, yes.
Well, some of us are.
Yeah.
Looking at which one lied about the pizza and cheese, or the pumpkin
Pumpkin.
and cheese pizza.
I didn't want to hurt his feeling.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'll do that. And
I'm glad you think your idea is good.
well, it's your idea. You basically started it and I just rolled with it.
Exactly.
We call it the Spencer Cook-Off.
There we go. Perfect. Do that.
Seems like if you do that, it sounds like I'm gonna have a lot of responsibilities and I'm not looking to have any responsibilities.
Well, it'd be like the dodgeball. You could just be one of the judges, and if you like something, you just give a thumbs up.
Okay, I have a powerful thumb, yes.
Unless you just don't want to be a judge to all this wonderful food you'll be tasting.
I guess I get a cheat day once a week.
Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a couple, be a week or so before you can organize and everything.
Oh, that's quick.
Well, I'm always organizing stuff, and
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a lot of people on our newsletter and everything.
You should try to make sure Pig Boy's not invited.
I don't
He
normally
seems like he's a bad sport.
he is, but like I just feel bad excluding anyone,
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll just have like you can only have so many things, and it filled up.
Hmm. I doubt he'd join too. Last time he tried to show off cooking, he sent 3 people to the hospital.
But then I think it's okay to disqualify him from making food in your establishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's trying a vanilla cheese fish custard.
2 of those 3 could go together.
None of those things go together.
I already forgot what one of them was, but there's fish, and I don't think fish goes with most things.
Nope, none of them.
Cheese and vanilla.
The vanilla and the custard go together.
No, it's
Every-
fish custard. The
Isn't
custard's
that
made out of
just-
fish.
Fish pate with milk in it, I guess. Is that how custard works?
That's what he called it.
It's heavy cream.
None of this sounds like your body will enjoy you.
I understand why they went to the hospital.
Maybe they should have gone to a different type of hospital before eating it.
I mean, I
that
don't know
make
how
sense?
well you can prepare your body for that.
I mean, you should
I don't think anybody was expecting that.
look into getting some sort of advice if you're thinking of eating it at all.
I mean,
I think we're getting off topic.
yeah.
We're
Yeah,
discussing a gross thing more than we should.
you're not wrong.
Great.
Yeah, do you need help cleaning up?
Yeah, if you want to continue cleaning, it's good.
Yeah. I will help cleaning up because I feel a little bad for participating, but also very glad that I nailed that guy in the face with a pie because he absolutely deserved it.
As you clean up, about 25 minutes later or so, you see the guy return. He goes over to his sister's like, always forgetting you. Go on. If you weren't so small, it'd be easier to see you.
Maybe you should give her your keys before you spend any time in a place so you can't leave without her.
She can't be trusted with keys.
You
I'm the
can't be
older
trusted
one.
with keys.
I've never lost my keys. She lost
Poor
hers several
child,
times.
apparently.
You lost a person. Those are bigger than keys. I don't think size is the issue.
Keys are easier. They make more noise.
I don't know. They didn't talk to me. This kid talked to me.
You don't understand. And just starts walking off with it, dragging his sister. She's like, bye, people.
You're right and he's wrong. Don't forget that.
Good advice.
Students are gone. What a douche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something is wrong with him, I think.
Fuck you, Luke. I snorted Gatorade.
Good. That's success
Not
for my
good.
person.
It hurt.
Then I have succeeded. Well, I'm done here.
Did we determine how we figure out if a Tang is in disguise other than just punching them in the face?
I don't know. That method
They
works really
fall
well.
down.
We don't even know if they can talk.
I mean, I would presume they can. Otherwise, they'd be really shitty infiltrators.
Yeah, I
Right.
think when you encountered the disguised one, it did speak in episode 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it's also like when we punch them, they are revealed. But like, how much damage do you have to do? Would like getting beaten in the face with a pie reveal it? Or like falling on your butt?
Now, if only you had someone smart who might be able to use either story points or character stuff to invent and to create items that could do things.
Like
I
a
can
scanner.
do things like that. Hang on, I have a thing.
What if you put a flashlight on your? No, you can't do that.
I have a thing that I literally have never I've used once. It's called a Eureka idea point.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that when I was
At
looking
any
at character
point,
stuff.
I can make a skill check with a smart skill and spend an idea point to gain an edge on that roll.
Mhm.
Yeah, so maybe after this we'll head back to base and I'll try and make like a tang detector.
Yeah, that'd be great. Put us on the front foot for once,
Yeah.
instead of having to react to everything.
That'd
And
be
this
nice,
way,
yeah.
it wouldn't be escalating.
Yeah, it's just trying to figure out where they are.
Yeah, it's an ounce of prevention, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good
after
plan.
everything's cleaned up, what do you guys do? You have a couple hours before typical sleep time for teenagers before going to school the next day.
I guess.
I think
Hopefully
it-
you have homework.
Check the news and see what they're talking about that orchard. See if anything
Oh yeah.
came out about that other than just monster attack. Those guys saved them again.
All right, well, I'm gonna go over to the thing if you guys want to hang out there at all.
Yeah,
I'll
so
hang
then-
out there, but I'm gonna spend most of the time doing squats.
Oh yeah, let's work out together.
Yeah.
So on the news does have news of the attack. It said that several trees and quite a bit of apples and stuff were lost, but that the colorful spandex wearing rangers showed up and saved the day.
I'm just imagining how fucking weird it must look to Barza if he like walks by one of your rooms and you have like the news playing on your phone and just the two of you standing there doing squats standing next to each other. I don't know why that's such a bizarre imagery, but it absolutely is.
Maybe next time we could use the gym and a TV instead. There's hundreds of empty rooms here.
It's
There
even
is.
funnier if you're doing squats without the weights or anything. So it's just a natural like. Ooh,
That's what I was picturing. That's way funnier.
We're going for reps and not weights this time.
Kind
And
of like
you,
was
gotta, you gotta mix things up
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy VII, was it, where you had to have the squat
Yeah,
contest?
at the gym.
Yeah.
In the Walmart, flower market, Wall Market? It's Wall Market.
Yeah, Walmart. Yep. I don't think that is that in the remake.
Yes.
Yes.
But there's other exercises you can do. There's like pull-ups or something too.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember. It's been a bit since I played and beat the remake, which I actually enjoyed. It got me to actually like Final Fantasy VII again.
I could comment on that, but that'd be off topic.
So,
Uh,
doing that? and Piper is in the lab.
yeah.
Late one night,
So
the song reference.
I'm going to.
There it is. I was looking for paper towels. If
Um,
you're wondering.
This would be technology. Yeah.
Yar.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll my D1 first so that I.
And
just
what
know.
exactly are you attempting to do? Just so
I
I
am
know. off
trying
top
to
of-
build a tang detector.
Tang detector. Okay.
I have so many dice to roll because I'm specialized in this.
Nice.
And I just add the best one of my skill dice to my D20, right?
Correct.
Okay, so math. A lot. 23.
23. All right. After some hard work, you believe you've built a tang detector.
Woo!
Detect all the tang.
Every
Um,
flavor.
Da, da,
Are there
da.
any in this room?
Oh yeah, is there one pinging nearby? Is this gonna be like the thing?
Is it, am
Or
I
the
the
tang?
tang?
Is this the tang?
Is it me? I hope it's not me.
No.
We have to do
Yeah.
the blood test where we heat up the
So-
blood and see if it jumps.
so yeah, you build the tang detector. Trying to think if I should tell you what it looks like, or should I let you figure it out?
I would say
What-
you tell me.
I tell you.
Yeah, because you know Power Rangers devices better than me.
Well, I mean, it depends on the
especially
series. and
the series, the ones that we're emulating.
So now Piper is a big nerd, right? And she'd be into all those old movies and everything too, right?
Absolutely, yes.
All right. So basically, if you watched Ghostbusters, you make it look very similar to the PKE meter thing.
Okay.
So it's like, and so when you get near enough to a tang, the two things will come up and the lights will flash more. So it's,
Nice. I love it.
and there's no tang activity in the
Okay.
command center.
That's good.
As you go to tell Tony and Spencer, and you see them both like, oh, oh. Are you guys also going to be doing the, the Archer thing?
I'm gonna do the whole spate of things. What's that called? Not a robot.
Aesthetics?
Although-
Calisthenics. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting good word today.
No.
I got counter. I don't know. I don't talk
I
much.
don't do good word.
I read from
Love
a
it.
book earlier. I mean, it didn't have a counter in there. It was a space book. It was about space.
Oh God. Yeah.
Airlock. See, I know some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you build the thing, you see the two of them exercising, got aesthetics in the room. You do find that there is a fully stocked gym in the command center. It's got like an Olympic pool, but it's very much like a 1940s, 50s style gym.
Oh,
it
they're like
doesn't-
the
Yeah,
two giant
Indian
metal balls in
clubs.
the end of a rod.
Yeah, and then
Classic
like
style.
medicine balls and everything.
Got to work on the core.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna juggle some Indian clubs. Hell yeah.
Ugh.
We could do that thing where we go back to back and like twist back and forth to hand the medicine ball back and forth.
Are you wearing like the 1950s workout outfit?
Well, you don't want to get your regular clothes all sweaty. They don't have to. They don't. You have to wear workout clothes to
I love
work out.
this. Doesn't he have like a thing that can make new clothes?
Yeah, he does. He has like a clothes printer. We should use that.
I love this.
He probably has a lot of that stuff stored since he hasn't looked around outside of the place much.
Barza
I don't know,
walks in,
Barza,
says,
when you're done with an outfit,
Huh?
do you like recycle it or do you just have like a gigantic closet full of everything you've ever made on the printer?
It depends on things. If sometimes I print a lot of similar outfits and maybe keep one for memories, or I think it's cool. And I used to just dispose of them in our kind of a recycling manner. But when the those places called thrift stores or Goodwills and stuff, and clothing for kids or whatever, when all those started popping up in the last couple decades, I just donated a lot of the stuff to them. I just teleported into the boxes.
That's so lazy.
So you could solve the clothing crisis without even people knowing it.
Yeah, to an extent, there is a finite supply and energy output, but if I could get my ship working, Yeah.
Well, you had a million years. I don't think we're going to solve it.
like I said, it just takes it took up until recently until you even had anywhere close to the technology for me to even try to jerry rig stuff.
Oh,
The
that's
best-
right.
Yeah. Yeah, the best way to do think about it, like I said, is like if you had a modern, like fancy computer from like HP or Dell, and you went back like basically to the time of dinosaurs, and your RAM card or your RAM chips all broke, and you had to repair those. It's
Oh,
kind
it's
of
like Dr.
difficult.
Stone.
Hmm?
Just say yes.
Yes. But
I
yeah,
gotcha.
so-
Well,
yeah, so-
hopefully not. Will you think it'll be our lifetime when you fix it?
Well, the way I view it now is it's like having, like I said, the modern computer and going back to essentially the birth of the Industrial Revolution. So like steam power and stuff. So it's getting close, and you may be able to jerry rig some stuff, but it's going to be really clunky and not really efficient, because you did have those old like Babbage computers and differential engines, but they operate on a different kind of style. So yeah, it's tough. But yeah,
Spencer's just looking at Piper during all of this. He doesn't know what's
Well,
going on.
We did have that idea of like trying to get close enough to the Dark Prince's stuff,
Black
to-
Prince. Yeah.
the Black
Yeah,
Prince,
we could
to
take the
take
the
his
Black Princess
tech.
stuff.
and try and cannibalize it for parts.
Yeah, if we can once we figure things out to get up there. Like I said, the big problem right now is
Yeah,
if you
like
go, you'd be
all of
facing
his.
several lieutenants and stuff at once. And that's pretty hard.
Yeah, all of the lieutenants just teleport in. They don't like show up in a truck or anything.
Can you backtrace their teleport? Like Star 69, their teleport?
Well, you mentioned that. I mean, if
Whoa,
they're all coming
I'm
from
not
the
up for that.
moon-
I barely know
No, no,
the
no,
Black
no. It
Prince
just
or
means
anyone.
tracing, like trace the call.
Oh,
Well, it's good to know your own boundaries, I guess.
yeah.
You can do that?
So the
Well, we know
it's-
they're behind the moon. I guess it doesn't
Mhm.
specifying more than that doesn't help.
like I said, the biggest issue trying to send you there now is there'd be 3 of you against like
An
8 or
army.
9 of his big generals and all of them, and probably will result in you getting creamed like the last team was in there. But
Like what now?
what?
I think he's saying that the previous team all got destroyed via poor leadership or
Yeah,
incompetence.
yeah. We didn't. What previous
Okay.
team?
I've told you there's been more than one team in the
He said
past.
there's been tons and tons of them.
Well, how
There's
long
been a handful.
Because I thought that.
Okay, so they didn't actually go after Black Prince, but when another invader came several like a while ago, after they beat us, they decided to do a similar thing to you, and they went to take the fight to them against my better judgment, and I said no, don't do it, and they did it, and they kind of
Got their asses kicked.
Failed.
failed. Yes, failure. That
Got
was
murdered.
no, it's not actually murder because it's self-defense.
Oh, because they attacked the enemy
Got
and the
dead.
enemy defended themselves.
Not all of them. 2 of the 6 died.
And
That-
the other 4?
They came back and were very sullen and broken as people because of it was bad. We eventually did defeat the bad guy.
Well, that's good.
Are those 4 still alive? Are they around?
No, they are quite dead. Humans don't live for the centuries. Normally, sometimes they do.
Typically, they last like a century.
Yeah, there's been a total of 6 teams before you, just so you know.
And the first one you said was dinosaur people?
Yeah.
That was
They were
a big time gap between some of these teams.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, for a while, Earth is not exactly the center of the known cosmos, so a lot of the evil empires just kind of avoid or just don't even bother with this area, which is why it's so hard for me to have gotten repairs and fixes because
Well, that's
not
good
only
for
do
us, I guess.
not only do the evil empires avoid it, but so do everybody else, basically.
Yeah, why come here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the one time when some advanced people came, which was part of the exodus of the people being humans being taken and spread and stuff, I was unfortunately in suspended animation at the time, healing from injuries, and didn't wake up until after they left.
That's good.
Oh, no, it's
No, wait,
bad.
It's bad. Never mind.
Yeah, it was the worst timing. I was
Should
like,
set up like
hey,
an automated system next time.
I did, but I set it for PM instead of AM.
Does that have the same meaning? Where you from?
Hmm?
Post
No, it means that-
meridian, anti meridian. It's not right.
No, no. It basically it's in my language it means it's a proximity thing. So I actually had it set for when they leave, not when they arrive.
Oh,
Arrival meeting, post arrival meeting.
okay, sure. Well, hopefully next time.
But next time, hopefully, I won't get injured by fighting people. I
Well,
learned
that
my
is the
lesson.
hope, yes.
Yeah, I figured the team needed help the one time, and I went into battle to help them out, and we did win. But I got injured in the process. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Huh.
That's
That's rough.
true. It's true of all of us.
Yeah, I pulled my quads just running to the enemy.
Should have teleported.
I did, and he walked away. But anyway, enough about
can't-
me.
Uh, for now.
Yeah. But either way, hopefully things will work out good and that there won't be much. And as he says that, you hear the klaxons start in the ship. He's like, "Oh, flippables to the viewer." Sorry for
is
my
this-
Head
language.
over to the viewer.
Is this the same day that we fought the pumpkin, or is it like the next day?
It is that night.
Okay, so we're still reduced resources.
Mhm.
As he goes and the
Know
thing
what happened?
is looks at the screen. He's like, "Okay, looks like one of the his generals is coming."
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Oh,
That's above lieutenant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the big
General
guys.
Above Lieutenant, yes.
But on the positive side, looks like he's coming in with a small shuttle.
Is that
Ooh.
positive?
Oh, we could take it.
We're gonna take it.
Oh,
Should we call the Zords and like have them attack the ship? Like, I guess it's not escalation.
It'd be escalation until he does something. Because for all we know, he's just come to make a call or like get a girl or Tinder or something. Maybe grinder. I don't
So
judge.
they're welcome as long as they don't cause trouble.
Anyone's welcome if they don't cause trouble. Because
All right, but they always cause trouble. Well, we can't assume they're
Yeah.
going to cause trouble until they do it.
yeah, it's like there's once or twice in history where they've come without causing trouble. Normally to parlay or to like, intimidate, but but it's rare.
Well, maybe he's just looking for corn dogs.
Ooh, I got corn dogs in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he
So we
headed?
just we just wait till he lands.
Yeah, he's coming here to Angel Grove.
Hope he's not looking for his pumpkin friend.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, why do I
Good
keep
luck.
coming here?
he's over there and over there and
Yeah.
over there.
We may get confused with all the jack-o'-lanterns out around town.
Maybe,
Wow.
hopefully.
Meanwhile, Ernie's, man, this is a really interesting pumpkin pie. I got the pieces from the farm.
It's a bit
Whoa.
gamey.
Why is it spicy? Oh,
This is monsters.
and we were in there with that ship coming in.
Okay.
okay. Guys, I need
So
to
we
go
can
to sleep.
expect the Super Zord next time or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Megazord.
Super
Yeah,
Zords.
I'll actually finish it.
And yeah, so Quinn, cool. Hopefully next time you have a little bit less issues.
I
Yeah.
will. Yes. Sorry about that.
It happens.
It happens. I mean, but yeah,
Okay.
so
Good night.
night.
Bye.
Editing. Sorry folks, we forgot we were editing and forgot the outro. Oh my god, I'm horrible. Thank you for joining us on Power Rangers. And there's gonna be some editing for you, Katrina.
What if you just like record a single outro and then just paste it at the end of each one?
That would be too much effort.
Anyway, thank you
Oh,
for
wow.
joining us. Sorry for the total brain fart there. Watch our channel, Crunk Chimera. We have some interesting shows, including our Dishonored and our Vampire the 5th Edition Vampire Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle that was come out alternating Mondays. Also pay attention to this and check out our other one-shots. Thank you, and may the power protect you.
Bye.
Bye.